Siobhan, where do you think this is going to lead?
Well, Matt, what a difference a day makes, doesn't it? From a victorious Donald Trump yesterday with his red mirage of votes immediately after the election to Joe Biden today, as you said, seemingly on the cusp of declaring himself the next president of the United States, which is why you're seeing Donald Trump crank up this legal challenge here, there and everywhere, though he has had two attempts to block the vote in Georgia and Michigan, blocked today, thrown out by the courts, leaving one outstanding and I have to say probably unlikely challenge in Pennsylvania still to be decided upon. His campaign, in the meantime, has recently put this statement out from the president that says, if you count the legal votes, Donald Trump says, I easily win the election. If you count the illegal and late votes, they can steal the election from us. Now, as much as Donald Trump likes to say that these postal ballots are illegal, they simply are not. They are legal votes that the courts seemingly are telling him will be counted, no matter, Donald Trump, that you do not like the name that has been written on them. The one place where the president has succeeded, if you like, in creating a fuss, raising a storm, is with his supporters, getting them angry and all riled up.
Stop the count! Stop the count! Stop the count!
Donald Trump's supporters surrounded a vote counting centre yesterday in Detroit, Michigan, not long after the president, as a Biden victory drew close, demanded the count be stopped.
Stop the count! Stop the count! We want Trump! We want Trump!
But across the country, in Arizona, where the president was gaining ground on Joe Biden and needed the votes, it was the opposite chant. Where are the votes, they cried, as the president's path to victory appeared to narrow after news from key battlegrounds in the Midwest.
Let me just confirm with Control Room, are we ready to make this call? So NBC News can now say that Joe Biden is the apparent winner in Wisconsin.
This was the big moment yesterday when U.S. networks handed Joe Biden one of the three key Midwest states that had swung to Donald Trump in 2016. Perhaps sensing defeat, the president then demanded the count in neighbouring Michigan be halted while his lawyers checked for alleged irregularities.
And another blow to Donald Trump. NBC News is now projecting Joe Biden to be the winner of the state of Michigan.
But just hours later, it was called for Biden too, with an even bigger margin, driving the Democratic candidate further along the road to victory. Biden knew it, but was careful not to call it when he, soon after, addressed the nation.
I'm not here to declare that we've won, but I am here to report when the count is finished, we believe we will be the winners. Senator Harris and I are on track to win more votes than any ticket in the history of this country.
But the final and biggest prize of the trio, Pennsylvania, is still counting its postal ballots.
Every time we update this, Biden is eating into that Trump lead statewide.
Biden's team says it's confident he can snatch victory from the president there too. If he does, it's hello, President Biden. But there are other routes to the White House. Biden's still ahead in Arizona.
Fox News Decision Desk is calling Arizona for Joe Biden.
Even though it's been called for Biden, ironically, by the president's favorite network, Fox News, and the Associated Press. Perhaps because Biden is expected to pick up more of the remaining votes there, as he is in Georgia. Together, they too would hand Biden the presidency. That leaves Nevada, where President Trump hurriedly dispatched his agents today.
And they continue to count these illegal votes.
To hammer home the message with no evidence that legal postal ballots were illegitimate. The race so tight, the divisions in the nation now more exposed and polarized than ever.
I want Trump to win so badly because I think our country is going to go downhill fast with Biden.
I personally voted for Biden, so I'm happy about it, but I just think it's crazy, like, the divide that's happening and, like, the backlash that's going to happen no matter, like, who wins.
It's healing that divide rather than Donald Trump's mounting legal mayhem that Joe Biden chose to focus on.
We have to stop treating our opponents as enemies. We are campaigning as a Democrat, but I will govern as an American president.
And within a few hours, he may be able to call himself just that, the new American president.